Today's Tales here is us playing BattleTech once again, and today we're up against JS Tech 3, and this is my second round of the 20 match. We haven't made it to the top 32 yet, so this should hopefully get us into the top 32. And we'll see how we go, but we do need to get Mockingbird up. Come on Mockingbird, you need to start sprinting. Sumo Buddy, you can just come on up as well, get out of the way a little. Arclight, I'm going to need you towards the back, and Buckshot towards the front. So I've taken exactly the same lance I had before. I've taken the Sumo Locust, the Mockingbird, Hunchback 4P, the Kintaro, and the Trebuchet here. And it's just designed to knock things down and hopefully get some destruction done. Obviously, if there's things like fire stars and stuff, you can kind of deal with that with the Sumo. Hopefully the Hunchback survives. The Kintaro can punch things and so on. And the Treb can just unleash, since it is an Arclight Treb. Gets to go in the light phase. Alright, so we know it takes about 3 rounds for people to get to here. So I've kind of thinking of adapting, letting it get to about around 3 or 4, and then sprinting forward. I haven't tested it enough to really know whether it works, so I'm a little scared to maybe use that tactic just yet. Probably just take to this corner though. It's one of the easier ways to at least see what your opponent's up to. I think a sprint will do us. We can rotate next turn. You need to rotate for this arm, I believe. Medium laser, right? Medium laser and some SRM. It's good for me. Or you can just chill there, and Arclight needs to get up. And Sumo can probably just stay there. Should be fine. You kind of just want to use these trees, use this hill, use all this junk. If our opponent has to come over this hill, we get a good time of it. If it's fire stars and so on, we want them to at least have to come at us a little hard. There is a jumping lance that can get behind you. I haven't faced it yet, so that'll be interesting because a lot of these guys don't have a huge amount of armor on the back. Especially poor old Mr. Hunchback. They did indeed forget to glue on anything for him. At least if he gets shot in the back, it's not as bad as the 4G. Hey William, I am playing the 20 match against JS Tech. Pretty sure I remember JS Tech from the beta forums. But I have taken exactly the same lance as I took for Dr. Bonsai here. So we're going to see if it goes exactly the same way as last time or not. So we know he's probably not close enough to get into, unless he's been sprinting the whole time, he's probably not close enough to get sensor lock just yet. So we're just going to chill in these trees for one more turn. I will rotate you a little bit better though. You stay here for a sec. You stay, which arm actually? Medium lasers. I'm always concerned about blowing arms off the Treb, because one side's the medium lasers and the other side's the LRM-15, and while you want the LRM-15 for a while, in the end you're going to want those medium lasers as well. So we'll just rotate a bit for everyone. Alright, and then next turn we now push forward, and we should get sensor locks. Unless he's been pushing really hard and then he gets a sensor lock on us. Because I think it takes about, from what I've seen, it takes about 1 to 3-ish turns to get to about here. I was thinking about this last night. If depending on what your opponent brings, you either want to go second or first, and it's always a hard choice. Because not going second isn't always the best option here. Yeah, so the play is going to be, I want to get him when he's about here, because that, I think that gives me the best chance of going first. Well, of him going first. Which for this lance works out alright. For my brawling lances, it doesn't really matter. But that should be... he should be close enough now for me to grab him. I'm tempted for a sprint here. I think we'll take a sprint to about here. Still not as far as I'd like. We might have to move Sumo up. Covers about that much. I think we'll check it out with Sumo. Or do I give him another turn? Alright, I think we go for it. See what we get. Okay, so it still takes about another turn for them to get in. It's unfortunate. That'll have to do though. Normally if people are quick, they get to about here or here. But it looks like he might be going slow, so maybe he's an LRM spam lance. If he's coming in slow. I don't want to bum rush though, because if he's some sort of weird jumping lance, I don't want to get him too close. It's always a bit awkward. You never know what your opponent's got till it's either too late. Or you're in too far. If he doesn't hit me this turn, I might take the hill with Sumo. He's probably over here. If I didn't get a lock here, probably means he's traveling this way. Or he's moving and bracing up this hill. But even at a move and a brace, move, move, move. I suppose you could be back here, and then your fourth turn's gonna put you about here. If you come in that way. I've noticed a lot of people go this way now though. I've noticed a lot of LRMs sit back here and tank across here. Or even sit back here and tank across here. I even had one dude go this way actually. That was kind of really different. Alright, so that's not jumping in. I bet you if I waited one more turn he wouldn't have me here. Nah, he definitely would have had me. Okay. Well, we're going to reserve down. I just need to reserve down to 2. He's going to probably reserve down as well. $35 ton. Scary. What did you bring? What did you bring against that? I've noticed the 2 Treb Lancers. Ooh, the Kintaro though, so much stability damage. Oh my god. I've noticed that if you bring a 4P or something, then the 2 Trebs normally don't knock you down if you slowly move across the map. If you had brought a 1v with Sumo, is that? That didn't look like a fire starter, but I could be wrong. Ooh, that's really dangerous for him. And really tempting for me. Okay, so Mockingbird sensor locks. That's her job. If he had brought Sumo in the 1v, oh, that's a Panther, he would have been so much better off. He could have then punched a mech. You'd go back a turn, 2 Trebs and a Kintaro knock you down, and oh man, it's a mess. Alright. This is a little concerning for him. This is the only thing he can drop on so far. probably just going to push here. There's not too much need to sit back. I could actually swing Arclight a little bit further back for 60s. And then put this guy in and stability issues. Who gets to go first? I get to go first, right? But he had his turn first. So I'm actually going to go second now. I reckon he would have been better off with a Sumo Locust. I just want to back up a little. Just in case he's got a second sensor locker. And I want to make sure that the Shreb doesn't have a hard life here. We will give the medium lasers though. I suppose the main issue for you was most of your mechs wanted to jump, and stability damage and jumping is not best of friends. Who's in this actually? I didn't see who's in here. Witness. Ooh. So the reason I backed up is because I thought he might have an LRM boat. And if he sense locked over here, then he could have apexed me a little. That's not too bad. He's already fired the first round of stuff though, so we should have decent chances here of hitting. So we twist in. He's probably going to jump this back next turn. I didn't get it unstable. I should have fired. Maybe I should have used Sumo and fired to shred that evasion. Actually, I should have gone with the Kintaro to get it unstable. It's a shame. We'll drop everything here. If he jumps it back, the Kintaro gets to at least get a little cooler here. So if he doesn't jump this back, we've got a turn of cooling down. Be interesting to see if he's got a second LRM boat. If he does, we might have some stability issues over on Buckshot. I should have maybe have moved to Sumo. Ouch. LRM 10? Okay. No, you're cool. I haven't played... I find I get really rusty really quick. And I haven't actually played in a few days here. I might just move across this guy. Just to provide a bit of a distraction here. I'm gonna have to end up going this way, I feel. So I'm gonna go last. Hopefully he's got a heavy in here. Doesn't feel like it. Feels like he's done everything he's gonna do. He doesn't have an apex. I'm definitely not going ham here. I could fire at this. Does 50 damage back, which is a little scary. He's unlikely to stick around with it. If he doesn't jump this, he's in trouble. So I might actually fire here. I might tempt him in for this. I miss anyway. If he doesn't leave, my Treb gets to go on this. He's probably going to jump back and sensor lock, maybe. We'll just take poor old Sumo somewhere else. I wouldn't mind if he jumped this. He can't jump this. He has to jump and brace. If this jumps and locks, it's going to have full stability issues, and it's just gone. That has to be a brace. You cannot lock. That's a brace. Alright, well, we'll reserve down. We'll see what else he's got back here. There might be another sensor locker on one of these guys. I'm tempted to push for this. We know there's a treb back here. I'm gonna maybe just push this hill. If he's got no other vision, I'll probably just start pushing this hill. No other vision. Okay. Let's be kind about this. I don't think he's either got an arc light heavy, or I don't know what's going on here. Treb and Ascent would be 10 mil. This is what, 3 point something? So he's still got a bit of money on something else back here. We're definitely just going to go for a move here. We'll face like this. We'll see if we can bait out another sensor lock here. It could be a Griffin. Griffin's got an LRM-10. I mean, you wouldn't want to bring a Griffin, but you might. So he's only got 2 more turns. He has to sense lock with 1 if he wants to fire. It still could be a Griffin though. Just unlikely, right? Unlikely. If he locks with something else, nah. Okay. So we can happily move here and probably lock in. Yeah, it's fine. We'll. I might jam some rounds into this, although we don't know what this is. I would kind of like to see what the rest of his lance is as well. I think we'll just move forward here. Get rid of some of that stab damage. So we've got 8 rounds of firing. We're down to 7. See how you doing, buddy? I really kind of want that arm. Because from memory, that's your PPC, right? I would love that PPC. Should I have done this? No, I haven't done this wrong. I find these markers really hard to see sometimes. And I keep thinking there's another person in here. Alright, what do we got? 50s. Is that worth a round of my firing? Kind of might be if I went this way. No, we can't get anything. Nah, we'll just give him another. Markers? You mean the sensor locks, or 50 into this? I think I didn't bring up the spreadsheet. I think I've got about 17%. Probably not close, but it kind of weakens this guy. Makes it hard for him to use it, at least. I'm pretty happy. How'd we do? Okay. Ah. Really? What do we want to do here? I think we just want to bring Sumo around. Just kind of want him to stick with the group. He's going to have to punch things at some point. Hopefully he's not insta-death like last time. Oh, yeah. Maybe I have to wait till my turn. I don't know. But I still think they should make these markers darker. Something that stands out a little bit more than that. Did he not rotate to me? He did not. I could. I'm feeling like it's a bit of a waste. That was a walk. He's probably still going to have 4 evasion or close to. I'm just going to reserve in. It's his turn anyway. He has to move another mech. This is horrible for him. The turn order is just killer here. It looks like he's going to park himself here though. 50 ton. So that's the cent, right? It's definitely not a... So he hasn't moved this, and he hasn't moved this. Okay. We're definitely not moving and firing. That would be insane. We're just going to move and brace. Probably towards these trees. As best we can. We're not going to give vision this turn. I don't want him having a free round of firing with this stuff. If he has to step forward, I would prefer that. So he shouldn't have vision here. He might be able to get it without me having vision because he's in trees. $250 tons. Okay. So one of these has got to be the cent, right? Yeah, so he's going to get vision without me. Because trees are sneaky as. AC-10. Medium laser is definitely a cent now. That guy moved though. Double firing. With an arc light into a cent. I'm probably pretty happy with that. So that gives vision. That is annoying. Could come up around the bottom. We're definitely going to fire on this guy though. Might actually be more tempted for this. I just want to be close to this track rather than this way. I find I have problems. And we need to rotate our hump in. I wonder if we could move forward for vision. Probably. It's got to be scary. Let me think. He goes first, so he gets to go first. He's probably not likely to move out of those trees. To come fire at my hunchback here. Wait. I didn't see LRMs, of course. Well, I definitely want to blast this thing. Okay. Well, definitely going to be the sumo hunchback. It just needs to... Oof, head hits. I had a game where head hits just absolutely wrecked face. It was not fun. There's nothing to the side. I don't think I can knock it down though. We'd have to get really lucky on this. So this turn we do close to 60. I have to have everything hit for it to get knocked down. Which never happens on LRMs, right? He definitely has to go first with this, though. We swing you here. I'm going to set up for these guys. We know these guys are just going to bulwark down here. I need for my P to get into this action as well. I could have actually taken a sprint, maybe. Still, okay, so he's got a treb, right? So now we know the composition here. The treb's back here. AL towards the front. This guy. Man, a head hits scare me a lot. Okay, he's bringing everything in. Fair enough. We're gonna reserve in. There's no point. If I reserve in, he goes with this. I can then move you, fire. He has the treb and stuff to go. I then move you for a sprint up into these trees. I think I'd rather not fire into this guy. We're gonna let him go with this into his bulwark. I'd be amazed if he doesn't. One of these guys are gonna bulwark. Okay. I suppose he's just gonna absorb the... Probably makes sense. Nobody's unsteady. Yet. Definitely don't think you can fire, right? You can. Did I just blast this guy for full damage? Look at you, you're like, yes, just do it. Yeah, I do it. We get our stab damage back. The man definitely has to go with this now, though. Yeah, I am starting to lose that. And the SRM ammo. This is... This is not going to do it without Apex. Everything combined could maybe, if it all shunts into that shoulder, do some damage to us. Really? Is he just doing this so that... No. Is he doing this so that we just spread our damage? We're definitely hitting this with the... Ooh, to the chest. Yeah, he's rotating on me. Okay, well this is going to get knocked. I'm actually probably pretty happy to just stay where I am. And then the 4P gets up and just blasts it. He gets to go first. But that's no real big issue. So that's the second pilot injury here. Alright, our 4P close is in. And Sumo closes in. You, sir. I will willingly take all the damage from this stuff. But just be a little skeptical of where that guy can get to. So we're going to just stay a little front on here. Actually, let's have a look. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So it's around here somewhere where he can get to. Actually, I get to start here. Because this is going to go last. So it's going to be my start. Damn. So my start. We're going to move you in. Do you run this forward for a punch? Oh, there's no way you run this forward for a punch. DFA with that I gotta be maybe scared of. Might just move here. So we get to start. 90% plus 50, let's go baby. Actually that resets us, so he's back down to starting. So he might fire on poor old Sumo. That's an amazing kill for the Locust. He's like, yeah, scratch one up for that one, baby. Scratch one up. Alright, you're taking that back. We've got vision of this. Definitely going to just chew this, though. I will punch this. And then unleash... that torso is fine. So we punch you. I'd rather punch in the front, I think. Just for maybe some CT stuff here. So we punch him, and then we drop everything. He probably return punches. I don't think I can get all side damage. I'd have to move out of here. This is probably front damage. Like if I look at this, this is front torso. These guys probably don't particularly want to move too much. Yeah, let's do this. Let's give him the punch. Give him the punch. I was thinking about not using Sumo, because I do get to drop Arc Light on this. But I think we'll just ram him now. So let's have a think. I'm probably fairly happy for this to go full ham with your LRMs. Can we get... I don't want to get too close. What's your hit chances, my friend? 70s. I am. Like, because he could turn and punch Sumo, but, I mean, then what's he left with? He's left with a Treb. This thing's probably had a really hard day at the office. There's a 4P and a Kentaro on top of you. I do have to learn to be a little bit more careful with Sumo. I do use him like a flimin' missile at the moment. Yeah, he should... I thought he was baiting this, like, to get some weird damage, but it was definitely a bad day for him. Okay, he's coming in now. He's probably just going to toast Sumo, or is he just going on the Kentaro again? I gotta shift this Kentaro. This is starting to hurt a lot. Okay, I actually do have side shots from here. Well, that's annoying, isn't it? Are you blocking vision? No, sir. Why do you have to block vision like that? Do I climb in with both of you? How far can he move? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he can actually we definitely get the knockdown with you, and then the 4P does the damage here. I think I have to front face. We could maybe twist a little this way, but I don't want to twist too far that he gets some weird angles on me. We're gonna overheat. Pretty happy to overheat. Or am I? Might just turn off that. Second injury on Sumo. He's got 5. Mockingbird, you need to come in. Does he get this up and punch somebody? Take trees anyway. Absolutely no way we're getting through these arms, is there? $28 for an arm. We do 200 and something damage. We need 110, but on 28, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to hit that. More attempted for that torso, actually. We might kill him. Okay. He goes last, I go first. So I punch this again. He's given me front. So this is probably dead. Kintaro for that. I don't mind so much. The Kintaro is pretty hot. Could even maybe get front shots from here. Well, I haven't seen him much on the ladder. I mean, on the just out and about, right? Tempted to shoot at this. Only problem is it's LRM spam. He has no vision of this. He could step this forward. I'd probably rather go with Sumo. With 1 evasion, he might do something weird. Could actually punch over here. I punch. Maybe I don't let this thing fire again. I don't trust this. I'd rather it didn't fire again. Maybe I should have stayed a little bit away from that, but then I wouldn't have trees. He's probably gonna fire at my torso with this. For the Kentaro. We'll try and kill with the Treb on this. And then everything else can go on whatever's left. Just depends on what he wants to do. Is this a DFA? No DFA. Okay, that's fine. This shouldn't kill my poor little Locust. He's probably pretty much set on killing the KTO now, I think. Let's think. He gets to go first in the medium phase. So the Treb is probably going to knock this. I would like my medium lasers to survive here. We've got a bit of armor to burn on my Treb now. Life shouldn't be too hard here. Yeah, sure. Alright. Not quite what I needed. Didn't quite need one structure left in the CT. What a pain in the ass. We'll fire with the Kentaro first. We'll just put in some SRMs. If it dies to that, we get some heat back. Oh, actually, you might get knocked. Okay, cool. We're good to go. No, we're not. That's right, we're getting knocked down. That's fine. We'll fire on this. What a waste. I go... Yeah, he gets to go with this first. We're not letting this thing punch our sumo. Definitely not letting that happen. This sucks. Gonna go with a couple here. I mean, we're cooling down. 6 should be enough for this. That sees us up. This is on rough terrain. This Treb. So, Buckshot, guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna give Mr. Rough Terrain here a bit of a workout with some SRMs. God, can I twist you enough? Alright, we're gonna just risky twist here. And you're not going to overheat. 40s, because you've been on the dirt. You know what? Do it. It's going to burn, what, 7, I think? 9? Is it 9? 5? I thought it was a bit more than 5. So... It's interesting, he's got Apex, but he hasn't been multi-shotting. I didn't even know that he had Apex. Since, he wasn't doing a lot. Through... Is he gonna punch me? Okay, that's good for us. That's fine. I'm definitely punching his Treb. Yeah, I didn't even know there was an Apex. This is actually going to be in... Oh no, this is going to be in rough terrain. I'm still going to risk this. 70%. If we hit this, he's stuck in rough terrain and Arclight gets to fire in. Fine. It would have been Arclight and the KTO and this would have got knocked. But I guess not. Is there a way to keep you out of this action a little? Alright, we're gonna do this, I think. Move, fire. If he punches, he gives us ass. He's probably gonna walk behind and fire. It's a real shame. If that had hit, he would have been unsteady. This would have probably have knocked him. He would have been in another phase as well. For once, rough terrain actually came through for somebody. Being on it gave him decent stuff. Okay, so this arm's probably gone. This is actually the side I need, right? The medium lasers. Is he actually going to jam behind us? He's thinking about it. Surely not the Kentaro. The Kentaro is pretty much out of it now. No, you don't fire, do you? Oh, these head hits. Buckshot, you are pretty much dead. Are you... Okay. Well, that was pretty reasonable, I guess. But now he should be pretty much a one hit for us. I get to go with the Treb first. This will go down. I could actually hit this guy. Now. 45's God. Sacrifice the KTO. Or we punch him with sumo. I still need to... I got my LRM5s, right? 5 would be 10. We punch, he goes down anyway. I'm down for that, actually. So we rotate. Get a multi-shot. How much can I shoot here without exploding is the real question. And do I conserve heat? I think we're okay with this. So that should get him pretty unsteady. Then the Locust should knock him. If the Locust is still alive. 2 hit. Should still be enough from a Locust. I mean, the Locust would have done it anyway. But at least the KTO did something. And then you, sir, tempted to climb in. I'm gonna be careful of this though. If that gets behind me, it's all nastiness. I think we just zap him from here. We don't give him a chance to really get behind us. We just open up. Oh, I mean, this is toast. There's no evasion. It'll probably go through here and into here. Could be close. And now the poor old Treb's gonna have the worst of life here. So we knock you. Called shots. To the side would be nice, thanks. Yeah, I love those 4Ps. They do an amazing amount of work. Might even get... No, we'd be lucky. One machine gun. He goes down. Yeah, they do an amazing amount of work. I actually find they do better than the KTOs as well. I have a lance where I have I have a lance where I have 2 KTOs. And... oh, actually I didn't need to climb in here. And the 4Ps definitely outperform it. Who's in here? Apex. So one... oh, we could actually go for that arm. I think he might be close. He's going to be 1 wound off. Unfortunately. We'd need a head hit here. I think I might just play for the head hit. Front facing's fine. Actually, yeah, I could just... yeah. I mean, even if we hit the CT, right? He's probably pretty much dead here. What are we going to kill first? The CT? Or the shoulder? That's the question. Alright. KTO, you can... you know what? Just come on in, baby. I mean, it was only 28% chance, right? But I'm just going to lob everything in. This guy can shut down. I doubt this survives. It would be an amazing day if this guy survives. And there we have it. There we have it.
Mission successful.
Not bad. I did think about bringing the full-in Hunchback Lance for this. I still don't feel like I've played it enough to play it as well. The thing that scares me about the Hunchback Lance is lances like yours, William, as well, the jumping lances. Anything with a fire starter gets behind you. Yeah, that's the one. I know Calidus likes it, but anything that sort of jumps just freaks me out too much with Hunchbacks. I've had some nightmare rounds with people just absolutely pummeling the back of a Hunchback. Definitely not sure about this guy's lance. It was it's a little on the weak side. Witness, I would have probably had... no, I haven't. And that's the thing that I know is coming as well. The 2 jump wolf one. I think that's going to be something like there's going to be a lot of going backwards. It feels really awkward doing it to people, just walking backwards and firing, but I think that's what what I'm going to have to do against that lance is move and fire. Because all that lance is looking for is back shots, right? And I know it's going to cut you down. The 2 Jenners are going to cut you down pretty quick. What's it off a Jenner? It's like 130 something damage to the back each for 2 rounds. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. And then obviously the 132. 4 medium lasers and a SRM4. Yeah, it's a little scary. And you can fire it for 2 rounds from memory, right? As long as you got to be really careful about your heat management on them, but I'm pretty sure you can get 2 rounds of firing out of them. So I mean, you're talking like the vicinity of 500 damage. Nothing likes 500 damage to the back. I think from the back you have 25% chance to hit the CT, which is pretty good. But anyway, good game from my opponent, and I get to travel on to the next round. I don't know who my opponent's going to be yet, but it'll be interesting. Hey guys, thanks again for watching. If you like what you've seen, hit that subscribe button, or leave me a comment on anything you want to see in the future.